What's up guys, this is Jordan from Zero to Hero Muscle, and today I'm going to talk to you about the top 3 muscle building tips for beginners. These are very important if you want to build quality muscle. So let's get right into it. Number 1, focus on your form and focus on yourself. Do not be an ego lifter. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. You're not in the same position as everyone else. You are your own competition. It's good to have competitive spirit to drive you, but it has to come from the right place, and you have to channel it in the right direction. As a beginner, if you try to match the weight that someone else is pushing who may be more experienced and have been doing this longer than you, there will be consequences. It's not about how much you can lift, it's about how you lift it. If you try to compensate for being a beginner because you see everyone else lifting heavier weight and doing crazy workouts, you begin losing sight of the ultimate goal, and you also open yourself up to injury, which can prolong achieving those goals. Imagine not being able to work out at all for several weeks, months even, because you try to lift more weight than necessary, just to satisfy your ego. The heavier you go, the more compromised your form becomes. Perfecting and maintaining your form should be your top priority and should always come before worrying about anything else. Stick to the basics. Stick to the fundamentals. They're going to be the main constant throughout your entire transformation that will determine the level of your results. If you can master and maintain the basic techniques of all the different movements and lifts, you can expect to make great gains in a short period of time. You do not have to lift extremely heavy to build muscle. You should be lifting weights that you can perform 6 to 12 reps per set. If you perform any less than that, you're going too heavy and you fall short of the muscle building rep range. If you're able to perform more, you're going too light and you need to take it up a notch. The same goes for your body weight training. Instead of trying to pump out an insanely high number of reps per set, concentrate on performing a slow and steady full range of motion, constantly applying tension to the muscles you're targeting and staying in that 6 to 12 rep range. Again, it's not about how much you can do, it's about how you do it. Number 2, make sure you get enough rest. Do not work out every day. You don't need to, especially as a beginner. 3 days worth of muscle building workouts per week is plenty, and you should always have at least 1 rest day between each workout. I cannot stress this enough. Rest days are just as important as workout days. When you work out and lift weights, you tear your muscles up, and the repair happens during your rest, so they can grow back bigger and stronger. If you don't rest, they can't repair properly, and if they aren't allowed sufficient recovery time, then they won't grow back bigger and stronger. Instead, they'll shrink smaller and weaker, and you definitely do not want that. If you work out too much, you're not just exhausting yourself physically, but mentally as well, leading to lower energy levels and lower thinking capacity, which translate to less motivation and willingness to actually work out. So make sure you get rest. Get enough sleep and make sure you have at least 1 rest day in between each workout session. Number 3, easily the most important and most obvious rule of all, stay consistent. Find a solid workout routine that works for you and don't be lazy about executing it. Like I said, you don't even have to work out that much. 3 days a week for around an hour is plenty. But what's important is making that 1 hour count. Don't screw around or let any distractions get in the way, like constantly checking your phone, texting, wasting time trying to find the right song on your iPod, looking around, wandering around. That 1 hour should be all business. Tunnel vision towards achieving your goal and focusing in on exactly what you need to do in that time frame to get you closer to reaching your goal. Realize you're not going to go from A to Z in one workout overnight. Each workout is taking you from A to B to C to D, one step at a time, all the way to Z. And if you're not killing it every session, you'll find your progression from skinny to buff taking a whole lot longer than you want it to. As I've talked about before, create a supportive and positive environment around you that will encourage good habits and consistency for yourself. Your external stimulus is just as important as your internal stimulus. If you don't actually work out, you can't build muscle. And if the environment you're in isn't encouraging that, you'll find excuses not to work out. So ditch all your bad habits and relationships and strengthen your surroundings to improve and support consistency towards working out, building muscle, and achieving your goals. This will create an unstoppable force of positive energy all around you, snowballing into a giant boulder of strength, positivity, and muscle in all aspects of your life. So those are the top 3 muscle building tips I have for you beginners, skinny guys, and ectomorphs out there. Focus on your form and on yourself. Get sufficient amounts of rest and stay consistent. Incorporating these fundamentals will easily get you on the fast track to building muscle. I've laid out the route for you for how to get from here to here. Now it's up to you to drive it. Until next time, peace be with you. The lessons you've learned in this video are just a sneak peek of the complete muscle building blueprint contained in my audio course, Zero to Hero, the 22 Secrets to Building Muscle for Skinny Guys, where you will learn exactly how to structure your workouts with the best exercises using the key number of sets and reps to make the strongest muscle gains possible. Click the link on your screen right now to claim your spot for the upcoming release date limited to only 100 copies. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any valuable training videos in the future.